Now, the next film I want to take a look at on the show is the brand new film from director Sophie Hyde. You, of course, will remember that Sophie's been on this show before talking about her films in the past. And, of course, that I have loved her films to date. Some of the films that she's made I thought have been absolutely fantastic, including 52 Tuesdays, which is one of those films that I love to go back and explore occasionally. And I guess, in a way, this is kind of Sophie's big step-up film. This is a film that a lot of people have been excited about being able to see. The film I'm talking about is Good Luck to You, Leo Grande, and you've probably heard a lot about this film to date because it's been getting such good publicity out there. But it basically revolves around a woman who calls herself Nancy Stokes, played by Emma Thompson, and a young escort that calls himself Leo Grande, played by Daryl McCormick. Now, Nancy has been widowed a couple of years earlier, and we learn through the film that her sex life with her husband was a pretty boring sex life. She was never able to explore the things that she wanted to explore when it came to sex. So as a result, she kind of has this bucket list of sex, or as Leo calls it, a sex list or something he calls it. And they're things that she wants to work through and explore for the first time. She ends up hiring Leo through a website, and when she gets there, she is an absolute bundle of nerves. She's not sure how to talk to him. She's not sure how to ask what she wants. She's not even sure if she wants to go through with it anymore. So what we get with this film is a film that for 3/4 of the film is set in the one hotel room with the multiple meets that the two have. And as a result, the film actually feels like a theatrical production in a good way. The dialogue between the two is absolutely fantastic. I'll admit that there was a stage in this movie where I was starting to think, is this all I'm going to get? Just meet after meet with talking about what they want to do and what they want to try. And then there comes a huge twist in this film, and I'm not going to ruin it by telling you what the twist is that Katie Brand, the writer, has put into this film, but that twist changes everything. I think it brings out the brilliant acting performances of Emma Thompson and Daryl McCormick, and let's be honest, this film wouldn't work if those two didn't rise to the occasion. There's no way a film like this that is largely a two-hander can work if the actors aren't at the top of their game. Sophie Hyde does an amazing job with this film as well. Her directional style makes you feel like you're never claustrophobic, even though that you know that it's being set in the one hotel room. It's weird, actually, because I'd seen a theatrical production called Anna Kay only a couple of days before I watched this film, and that was entirely set in a hotel room as well. And that and this, through great directional skills of the directors involved, manages to not make it feel like you're trapped in the one room. There's so many elements that Sophie catches with this film that you feel like it's a film that you're seeing much more than what you're actually seeing. The other thing I loved about this film too is it explored what sex is like for an older woman, something that we don't often see in a film, and if we do, it's often looked at in a comical way. This was done in a very serious way, and also I think the portrayal of Leo Grande is great too, in that often when we see male gigolo characters in a film, we see them as himbos who are a little bit dumb. Here we find a man that is very much not a himbo. He's an intelligent human being. Nancy tries to find out as much about his life as she can possibly find out to learn more about him. So there's a little bit of mystery about him as well. But this is a film for those that don't mind a film that looks at a bit of a controversial topic and is a little bit in your face. It's also a film for people that aren't going to get put off by the fact that there's a two-hander for much of this film. I thought it was an enjoyable film. I'm not sure if it's a film I would go back and rewatch, but it was an enjoyable film and a definite must-see for anybody out there who wants to be a screenwriter. I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5.